I don't really watch movies for people. I don't like people. Just what you've been waiting for. Movies, TV, music, and more. Follow, subscribe, stay up to date. Episodes drop every other Monday. It's the man, watch that. It's the man, watch that. It's the man, watch that podcast. Welcome to the Matt Watch That podcast, the place for reviews, rants, and randomness. I'm your host, Matt Seroski, filmmaker, film fan. Each episode, I'm going to watch a movie or TV pilot that I probably should have seen but never got around to. It could be a recent favorite, critic's choice, or cult classic. To join in on the conversation, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Matt Seroski. You can subscribe to my YouTube page where I'll post videos and clips from the show. If you have any opinions on what I've discussed, or suggestions as to what I should see next, use the hashtag MattWatchThat on social. Before we start, if you were to ask me what my favorite things are, I can answer them pretty immediately. What's your favorite movie, favorite TV show, book, food, animal? But I don't really have a favorite actor. There are certain actors that I like, and there'll be waves where I watch a couple of movies that they're in. Like Hugh Jackman, when he did X-Men, and Real Steel. A couple of those, right? And Charlize Theron, Italian Job, Monster. I think if you twisted my arm, I'd probably say Jack Lemmon, because I don't think he's turned in a bad performance in his life. But otherwise, I don't really watch movies for people. I don't like people. I watch movies for storylines, characters, direction, music. But for this episode, the stars kind of aligned, because I wanted to review Veronica Mars, and I just happen to be re-binging House of Lies, both of which star Kristen Bell. And I remember when the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson was on, she was always an amazing guest. So I looked up a couple more clips and thought, you know what, let's just do an episode dedicated to Kristen Bell. She seems really cool. She's best friends with Jackie Tone, who played Melrose in Glow. And even her husband, Dax Shepard, seems like a really awesome dude. So here we go. All about Kristen Bell. She was born in Huntington Woods, Michigan, to a registered nurse and a television director. She developed an interest in acting at an early age and began taking voice lessons and participating in local community theater. She went on to study musical theater at the Tisch School of the Arts at New York University. During college, she performed in numerous off-Broadway productions, including the short-lived musical The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Bell's first credited role on the big screen was in the comedy Pootie Tang, which is probably the first and last time I'll be saying that title on this podcast. She appeared in episodes of The Shield, American Dreams, Everwood, and Deadwood, before her breakthrough role as the title character in the series Veronica Mars. Her transition from television to film proved successful as she starred in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, a comedy directed by Nicholas Stoller. Her role as the self-absorbed yet endearing ex-girlfriend of the protagonist earned her widespread recognition, and she showcased her comedic chops alongside stars Paul Rudd, Mila Kunis, Russell Brand, and Jason Segel, who starred and wrote the screenplay. She was also cast in Couples Retreat, When in Rome, and the animated Frozen, where she voiced the character of Anna, a spirited and determined young princess, and showed off her singing prowess in Do You Want to Build a Snowman, For the First Time in Forever, and Love is an Open Door. The movie would gross over $1.2 billion at the box office. She would return to television with her Showtime dramedy, House of Lies, before starring in the NBC fantasy comedy The Good Place. Other notable roles include the feature Bad Moms and its sequel, A Bad Mom's Christmas, with her acting versatility and strong screen presence making her one of Hollywood's most recognizable actresses. In 2019, she received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, alongside Frozen co-star Adele Dazeem. Idina Menzel. On to the main attraction. Each review will end with a ranking out of 5 stars. 1 star is skip it, 2 stars watch at your own risk, 3 stars standard fare, 4 stars worth checking out, and 5 stars must see. Now, if I give a title 5 stars, It doesn't mean I'm comparing it to Casablanca, Jaws, or Seinfeld. I rank titles based on other movies or TV series in that genre and at that time period. On this episode of the podcast, I'll be reviewing Veronica Mars from 2004. It was created by Rob Thomas, not of Matchbox 20, prolific TV writer, producer, and showrunner. He wrote for several series, including Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, and Dawson's Creek, before creating the dramedy Cupid and sitcom Party Down, which showcased his knack for witty, character-driven storytelling. He also co-created iZombie, a unique mix of procedural drama and supernatural comedy, which was well received for its blend of humor and horror elements. He's currently a writer on the crime drama High Potential with Caitlin Olsen. It was directed by Mark Pisnarski, who helmed episodes of teen dramas My So-Called Life, Gossip Girl, and Riverdale, family dramas Once and Again and Everwood, and police procedural NYPD Blue. The character of Stash Pisnarski, who first appears in Season 3, is named as a tribute to him. The screenplay was written by the creator, Rob Thomas. The cast of Veronica Mars is led by Kristen Bell, portraying the resourceful teenage detective who solves cases both big and small in her hometown. Enrico Colantoni plays Keith Mars, her loving and principled father, a former sheriff turned private investigator. Jason Dohring acts as Logan Eccles, a charming yet troubled high school student. Percy Daggs III performs as Wallace Fennell, the bullied newcomer who befriends Veronica. Francis Capra as the rough-around-the-edges Eli Weevil Navarro, and Teddy Dunn as ex-boyfriend Duncan Kane. This is something to look out for. Veronica's pet, who appears in the pilot, is an American Bulldog, but later recast as an American Pit Bull Terrier after issues with the original animal trainer. So let's jump into it. In the affluent community of Neptune, California, we're introduced to Veronica Mars, a smart, resourceful high school student who moonlights as a private investigator, tailing philandering spouses or investigating false engine claims, following in the footsteps of her father, Keith Mars, who was a sheriff and current PI. Veronica recounts the tragic events that led to her current life. Lily Kane was murdered, and her wealthy family fell apart in the aftermath. Her father was put in charge of the case and accused of bungling the investigation, ruining their reputation and status. As Veronica navigates the social and emotional fallout, she takes on various small clients, showing off her impressive detective skills, and soon discovers there might be more to the Lily Kane case. Here's a quote without context. "I suddenly feel like I'm in a scene from The Outsiders." The pilot episode of Veronica Mars is a gripping and intelligent introduction to a series that blends teen drama with mystery and detective noir. From the very first scene, the show grabs your attention with its sharp writing, memorable characters, and a compelling, twist-filled narrative. Kristen Bell as Veronica exudes a perfect mix of cynicism, vulnerability, and strength, instantly making her one of the most engaging protagonists on television. Her character is a unique combination of a high school student navigating the typical struggles of adolescence, while also acting as a savvy private investigator, solving cases in her small, crime-ridden town of Neptune. The supporting cast also shines, with standout performances from Enrico Colantoni as Veronica's dedicated but flawed father, and Jason Dohring as Logan Eccles, a troubled student with a complicated connection to Veronica. The pilot does a fantastic job of establishing the show's central mystery, the murder of Veronica's best friend, Lily Kane, and sets up a web of interconnected secrets within the town's wealthy elite. However, I would have liked to seen a more substantial storyline within the episode itself. It's only setting the foundation for what you're going to see in future episodes. The emotional weight of Veronica's past, particularly with the impact of her friend's death and her father's fall from grace as the former sheriff, is handled deftly. The show's tone is refreshingly witty, thanks to its snappy dialogue, but it never shies away from the serious aspects of the characters' lives. Overall, the pilot episode of Veronica Mars sets the stage for a thrilling, emotionally resonant series, one that keeps you hooked with its clever writing, intriguing mysteries, and strong performances. It's a smart, bold debut that promises a lot of exciting twists and turns in the episodes to come. It's no surprise that Bell's portrayal of Veronica Mars earned critical acclaim and a devoted fanbase, and the show garnered a cult following and still considered one of the best teen dramas of the 2000s. Now for a little trivial trivia. The music box that Veronica receives from her mother plays a variation of the Beatles' All You Need Is Love. Veronica Mars was produced by Warner Brothers Television. It was filmed at Oceanside High School and Stu Siegel Studios, both in California. The cinematography was captured by Victor Hammer, whose filmography includes biographical drama Lean on Me, comedy Billy Madison, family flick Heavyweights, and political satire Welcome to Mooseport, and episodes of crime drama Miami Vice, sitcom Malcolm in the Middle, and police procedural NCIS Los Angeles. It was edited by Robert Frazen, who worked on episodes of family drama Party of Five, romance drama Felicity, sci-fi series Roswell, and HBO comedy Girls. The score was composed by Josh Kraman, who wrote the music for children's horror anthology The Nightmare Room, dramedy Big Shots, fantasy crime drama Forever, and sitcom Party Down. The soundtrack featured songs by Grandmaster Flash, Blue Oyster Cult, and Pete Yorn. The theme song, We Used to Be Friends, is performed by the Dandy Warhols. The runtime is 42 minutes, with subsequent episodes running from 48 to 54 minutes. The initial run of the series was for 3 seasons, 64 episodes from 2004 to 2007 on UPN and the CW. Rob Thomas and Kristen Bell created a Kickstarter fundraising campaign to produce a feature film in 2014. And a 4th season was ordered by Hulu in 2019. On the Ski Index, I give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. The pilot was intriguing enough, and I have watched a couple more episodes. It definitely continues to get better, and I look forward to the rest of the season. If you've seen Veronica Mars and have opinions on the series, let me know what you think using the hashtag #MattWatchThat. Moving right along, each episode, I'm going to post clips that I think people should watch. It could be movie trailers, music videos, interviews, or something completely random. Search for my YouTube page and there'll be a playlist called Matt Watch That Playback. Kristen Bell made several memorable appearances on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, where her lively personality and comedic timing shone through. She often displayed her quick wit, charm, and down-to-earth nature, which made her a fan favorite. She talked about various aspects of her career, including her breakout role on Veronica Mars, her ventures into comedy, and her experiences in Hollywood. Bell also shared funny anecdotes from her personal life, often involving her then-boyfriend, now husband, Dax Shepard, giving the audience a glimpse into their quirky relationship. Her interactions with Craig Ferguson were often playful, with the two engaging in humorous banter and even teasing. Bell's lighthearted demeanor and willingness to be the punchline of jokes made her interviews entertaining and relatable, cementing her status as beloved guest on the show. Though not everyone was a fan, she had a combative relationship with sidekick Jeff Peterson, the robot skeleton with metallic mohawk, though it was probably over the attention of Craig Ferguson. Overall, Kristen's appearances on The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson highlighted her warmth, humor, and authenticity, making her one of the more memorable celebrity guests to appear on the late night talk show. So I've selected a couple of clips. First, from the December 3rd, 2010 episode of The Late Late Show. The second is all of her appearances on the show, though I think that's like 40 minutes long. Then there are 2 from other talk shows. Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard play Taste Buds on Ellen, which could be one of the funniest segments I've ever seen. Then you have Kristen's appearance on Hot Ones, where she masterfully tackles the wings. Those clips are all available in the Matt Watch That Playback playlist on YouTube. Check it out. Now it's time for the recommendation. Yes, that's the word recommendation with Matt in the middle. I'm going to end each podcast with my own recommendation of a movie or TV series. Today I'm talking about House of Lies. It tells the story of Marty Kahn, a slick, charismatic, and morally ambiguous management consultant at the firm Kahn & Associates. Marty is a brilliant but ruthless businessman who specializes in manipulating clients and using any means necessary to secure deals, often bending ethical boundaries to achieve success. He leads a team of sharp and ambitious consultants, including Jeannie Vanderhoeven, a highly skilled but underappreciated consultant who harbors both admiration for and romantic tension with Marty. Other key members of the team include the brash and cynical Clyde Oberholt and the emotionally intense Doug Guggenheim. Together, they work with corporate clients, offering strategic advice while engaging in cutthroat antics. Together, they work with corporate clients, offering strategic advice while engaging in cutthroat tactics, office politics, and backstabbing. Marty also navigates his personal life, including his relationship with his ex-wife, and his struggles as a father to his young son Roscoe, who is openly gay and often facing complications in a world that is less than accepting. It stars Don Cheadle, best known for Hotel Rwanda, Kristen Bell from Veronica Mars, Ben Schwartz of Parks and Rec fame, and Josh Lawson of St. Denis Medical. It also features Donis Leonard Jr., Glenn Turman, and Dawn Oliveri, with special appearances by Jenny Slate, Bess Armstrong, Richard Schiff, and Nia Long. It's based on the book House of Lies, How Management Consultants Steal Your Watch and Then Tell You the Time by Martin Kahn, and developed by Matthew Carnahan, who is a writer on VH1's Pop-Up Video. The series offers a satirical look at the world of high-powered corporate consulting. It explores the morally gray world of corporate America, focusing on the power dynamics, greed, and personal ambition that drive the characters. House of Lies is known for its sharp wit, rapid-fire dialogue, and a constant commentary on the cutthroat nature of the business world, and uses a unique storytelling technique, breaking the fourth wall by having Marty speak directly to the camera in a talking head style. This provides insight into his thoughts and feelings, often revealing his cynical worldview, and giving the audience a direct connection to his internal struggles. With its dark humor and pessimistic take on consulting and corporate culture, the show presents a provocative, fast-paced narrative that questions the true cost of success in a society driven by money and power. House of Lies aired on Showtime for 5 seasons, 58 episodes from 2012 to 2016, though certainly still relevant to today. That's all for this edition of Matt Watch That. Thanks for listening to me babble. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Matt Seroski. You can subscribe to my YouTube page where I'll post videos and clips from the show. If you have any opinions on what I've discussed, or suggestions as to what movie or TV pilot I should see, use the hashtag MattWatchThat on social. Head over to mattseroski.com for all the latest news and updates, and come back next time for the reviews, rants, and randomness. Her transition from television... Oh yeah, that sounded good. Kristen Bell made several memorable... Nope. And police procedural, NYCD Blue? What? No, not close. She would return to television with the Showtime dramedy Shards. What the hell just happened there?